I promise you, I do not want to say tapping because I'm so sick of people saying that. For you to be able to, you know what I'm talking about. Invest. You're your biggest investment. You know how sometimes they say you're waiting on God, God is waiting on you. I can only speak for myself, but it's been plenty of times where God is waiting on me, and what He's saying is to me, in a nutshell, is invest in yourself the way I've invested in you. Invest in yourself. Get yourself together. Okay, spend the money on yourself, but not just on the bags, the clothes, the da da da, but on like counseling. Invest in yourself in the church. Invest in yourself, actually like getting your money's worth out of whatever schooling or education that you're getting. All of these things are investments in yourself. Invest in yourself with your friendships and the people that you allow in your life. See, the thing is, like, you don't really have a choice, in my opinion. Either way, you're investing in yourself. You are your biggest investment, and either way, whatever you do, it's just like how you can never really stay still. You're either moving forward or you're sliding backwards. You know, stagnancy is just, very helpful when you're trying to explain something, but in reality, you're going who or you're who. Because everything else is not stopping. So what are you doing, right? Investing in yourself, in my opinion, is real similar. Either you are adding to yourself either you're adding to yourself with your investments or you're taking away with your investments. You're investing something. It's just like whatever you sow, you will reap. That's what the Bible says. You're always sowing something. You could not sow something if you tried. You're always sowing something. And I just really think because of the fact that everything has a reaction, everything has a consequence, that you can't help but be investing in some type of way. So you're either making yourself better or you're making yourself worse. You're either preparing your future to be bright and fantastic and all that God wanted it to be and designed it to be, or you are pumping your own brakes and getting in your own way and sabotaging your own self and all of that good stuff like that. I wish I could remember whatever quote they talk about with inaction. It's another form of, you think you're doing nothing, but you are doing something. You're doing the wrong thing by not doing what you should be doing. You think you're doing nothing? No, you are doing something. Don't delude yourself. You are doing something, and it's the exact opposite, or it is exactly what you say you don't want to be doing. When you do nothing, you're still doing something, the wrong thing. You're still setting yourself up for failure instead of success when you do nothing. Or when you don't consistently do the thing you should be doing. My last video, we talked about the longer you wait, the longer it takes. The longer you wait, the longer it takes. The longer you wait, you're not just waiting, doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs. You are sabotaging yourself and your future. If it's time for you to move and you're not moving, what are you doing? If it's time for you to do that thing consistently and you're not doing it, you're doing haphazardly, okay? You're sabotaging yourself. It's not that you're not doing anything when you do nothing. You are planting ticking time bombs right along your flower bed, right around your life path journey. You just, ooh, time bomb there, ooh, time bomb there, ooh, time bomb there, ooh, detour there, ooh, roadblock there. And it's true what they say. It's not always the devil. Sometimes it's us. We have to take accountability. You are your biggest investment.